What is up, everybody? Today I've got a review of a fragrance from a niche house, mainly Red Tobacco by Mancera. First of all, I'm outside today. We're changing the scenery. It's beautiful outside today, man. It's a beautiful early spring day. The winter has ended here in Sweden, and yeah, we get to enjoy the sun, get to sit outside and bask in the sun's heat. So, onto the fragrance, the important part of the video. Now, this is a very unique smelling fragrance, a very mature fragrance. Now, this, as the name implies, it is a lot of tobacco, and in the opening I get this tobacco, sort of a very strong smelling, kind of hurts your nose tobacco, paired with some patchouli and a tiny bit of sweetness in the back. I think that sweetness comes from the woodiness of it. It's like makes it a bit smoother. And the opening is very, 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 very harsh. As I've said, it is mainly tobacco. It reminds you of sort of this ashtray sort of scent, but a lot sweeter, a lot fresher. But it's still in that realm. And the opening is very harsh. It is nuclear. The opening is just crazy, man. One spray could fill a room for like 1 hour. It is just phenomenal stuff. The performance on this guy is insane, and I will get to it later on. And yeah, opening, and that sort of opening lasts for about 2 hours. This sort of ashtray smell, the tobacco, heavy tobacco, and it is very harsh in the first hour, I would say. If you're gonna wear this and go out, just spray a little bit before, so you don't choke people out. So the first 2 hours, as I've described, and later on, this sort of patchouli, sort of strong, nose-hurting tobacco settles down a little bit, and the vanilla ups up. It becomes a lot sweeter, a lot smoother, way less harsher, much more appealing, much more pleasing. You can stand the scent much more in the dry down. And this, yeah, so you get mainly this sort of tobacco in the opening, very harsh ashtray smelling tobacco, a lot of patchouli, a lot of woods. And it settles into a beautiful sort of vanilla sweet tobacco, earthy. It is extremely earthy. This is very earthy stuff. So earthy vanilla paired with some tobacco, very sweet, very masculine, very elegant. And the performance on this guy, man, this stuff is flipping nuclear, man. This is crazy. On skin lasts more than 12 hours. Honestly, onto the next day. This is genuine beast mode stuff. And on skin, we'll say onto the next day. And on clothes, I mean, for a week, just it will not go away unless you wash it or like air the t-shirt out for like a week. So yeah, just nuclear stuff, man. If you're looking for a niche fragrance with insane performance, this is the stuff to pick up, man. And as I mentioned, it is very classy, very masculine, very manly, sort of special occasions, and this is something that as I've mentioned before, I'm a big advocate for like unisex fragrances. I don't think there are any male or female fragrances. It just depends on how you rock it. But in order for you to rock this fragrance, you have to be bold, you have to be masculine, you have to be like sort of just making your presence known. And if you are that type of person, if you carry yourself in that way, this scent will suit you. And so yeah, it is quite hard for women to pull off, and very hard for the majority of the men to pull off, honestly, because I mentioned you have to present yourself a certain way. This scent has to suit you as a person. And I think if you're a smoker and you would like a fragrance that sort of is in that realm, I think this will suit you. My father, who smokes, he likes the scent. It is one of his favorites. And he does wear it quite often. But this, as I mentioned, it is not an everyday scent. I have mostly and only worn this on a special occasion. I don't think this is... I have tried wearing it to school 2 times, and I've thought that I was a bit too annoying with it, because I think I sort of choked people out around me. So yeah, I wouldn't daily scent this. And if I were to spray, not more than 4 sprays, man, this is beast stuff. And I would honestly avoid it from spray. I would not spray this on clothes. I would go like one here, maybe one in the back and one on the wrist, or like 2 on the wrist. It depends on how strong you want it to be. And if you're gonna be in a closed area, do not wear more than 2 sprays, man. This is just sickeningly strong. It is just unreal how strong they can make this, and this lives up to the niche expectancy that you want. You want something that is strong, something that is high quality. This is extremely high quality, something that is unique, something that is kind of polarizing, something that has an artistic value to it. And this embodies all of these aspects that I mentioned, and it is genuinely amazing, man. And yeah, this is only special occasion for me. I would not wear this to anywhere else except a special occasion. Maybe a date if I am feeling bold and confident, but yeah, not so sure. So I actually found the House of Mancera quite interesting. I will try to buy a couple of more. I'll try to sample a little bit more. I think it is very much worth the money. Some may say that it's not a niche house or look down upon it. I think that's wrong. This is just amazing quality, man. And this for the price, it is beautiful stuff. And yeah, so it is very beautiful out here today. And so if I were to give this a rating from out of 10, I would have to give this a solid 7.5. 7.5 to an 8, depending on how I'm feeling. And yeah, this is just beautiful stuff, man. Definitely a great tobacco niche fragrance, great entry niche fragrance. This is just a great tobacco fragrance, great special occasion fragrance. And yeah, great performer, just beast mode. And I've seen that there was an Intense for this. I don't think this needs an Intense at all, but I've heard some people say that the Intense is actually milder to the regular version. So I'm not 100% sure on that. I don't know. I will not just pull stuff out of nowhere and just talk about it. So I will only talk about this, and this is just beautiful stuff. And also the bottle is beautiful, and it also has a magnetic cap, and it's a pressurized atomizer. Beautiful stuff, man. Amazing. 8 out of 10, 7.5 from me. And I thank you guys for tuning in, and I hope this helped you pick out your next fragrance purchase.